Okay, this is video 4. So I will call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to avenge my family and me. In the name of Allah, I command you to release my son. I command you to leave my children alone. I command you to leave my household alone. I command you to let all DMT, melaninely rich Hebrew Israelites, foundational Americans free out of mass incarceration. I command you to give them reparations in the name of Allah. And as I said, I do, alhamdulillah, have the sword of Allah. I have that sword of Allah. And I will call upon Allah to use it. Should you, Zionists, Ashkenazis, rat children, Dixie rat child children, best thing you can do is go to your bunkers and seek peace there and leave me and my family alone. Because I'm not afraid of you, and I'm not afraid of the demons that you try to send my way. They try to do human sacrifices to send demons my way. They act like I don't know when a demon's been sent. I know when they've been sent. Allah shows me things. Allah tells me. Allah protects me. Allah teaches me how to protect myself. So I suggest you leave me alone and try to protect yourself. This is it. There's no more restitution. I mean, there's no more time to redeem yourself. Not so much time to redeem yourself. There's no more going on with this crusade to destroy the global humanity, the rainbow body of the carbon, black, DMT melanin rich father, Ra Adam, or Adam Ra, right? Right? And as I said, and I'm repeating this, and I know I'm repeating this, mashallah, I do have the sword of Allah, the word of Allah. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not playing with you. Leave me the fuck alone. Because I will pray to Allah to destroy you. And let's remember, we want a peaceful world for all of our children. Okay? We want a peaceful world for all of our children. So leave mine the fuck alone, bitches. I ain't playing with you. Okay? This is the year of peace. This is the age of peace. It is the age of peace. And those not standing in peace will be taken out. Now, another thing. Think about this. Oh, and Netanyahu, the rat child, the beast, after the fall, after Revelation, the second aspect of Revelation 12, the fall of the beast, right? Kicked out of the heavens, right, by Michael and his angels, right? The fall of the beast, right? That was kicked out of the heavens, right? Okay, what did he do? He attacked the Palestinians, right? Because that's the prophecy, right? He will attack the family of the woman. Well, my family is not only my immediate family, but it's a Muslim family, the Ummah. That's my family, my spiritual family. So they went to attack my spiritual family. And guess when they did it? The day after my son's birthday on the Islamic calendar, Rabi al-Awwal 21, 1445, which was Rabi al-Awwal. They attacked Rabi al-Awwal 2022, 1445, right? And for Rabi al-Awwal was a memorial date of the transition, the assassination of Anwar Sadat, right? After the participator of the Camp David Peace Accords in 1979, the year of the birth of the new age of Aquarius, right? Or the avatar representing the new age of Aquarius, right? Which was Safar 29, right? 1399, January 28th, 1979, 79, right? Okay, now, so, and Safar 29 of 1445 was September 14th of 2023, yes, right? And that was after the child, right? September, or that was the day before the child, September 14, September 15, that's the day after, the day before the child, right? Revelation 12. The second aspect of Revelation 12, right? Which was September 15th, right? Okay, as it relates to the celestial alignment in the heavens, right? Okay. So, they've been messing with my family for a very long time. So, I'm praying to Allah to protect my son, right? Okay. The enemies better protect the adversary better protect my son, right? Because the adversary, should they bother my son, right, they're already going to be punished for persecuting my son and my family, right? So what I advise is y'all protect him. At least you get some saving grace for that, right? As they say, those who protect the Jews will be those who persecute the Jews will be. Those who persecute the Jews will be persecuted. Those who favor the Jews will be favored, right? Okay. Okay, so all those who are not prepared, oh, okay, I went a bit too far. I'm going too far. Okay, so this is the final exam, and the pre-exam was 2022, right? Okay, this is it. Now, and we talked about the falling away, the falling away of the old celestial year cycle, which will be when Saturn enters Neptune. Saturn and Neptune enter the celestial house of Israel, right? As reflected by January 28th, Safar 24. 1432, January 28th, 2011, right? When that angel lowered and released the energy. Now we're going to have the manifestation of that energy. We're going to have we're going to see the physical manifestation of that energy that was released, that reverberated through the earth, right? Okay, so, and there will be a great cosmic awakening of global humanity, and the veil will be fallen. That's what the apocalypse represents, the conscious veil. So between the realm of the spiritual realm and the dimensions, right? The spiritual dimension, the energy, dimension of energy, as well as the dimension of the physical manifestation, right? Okay, so that dimension will be opened, right? Kind of much like they do say on Halloween, right? Okay. Okay, now, so, and because that's going to take the old consciousness is going to fall away, right? And the construct of life as it was constructed by the old consciousness will be falling away too, and that will scare a lot of people. The collapsing of the stock market, collapsing of the economies. That's why you're seeing Russia, BRICS, and all of that building, constructing anew. America was too busy fighting wars, right? Too busy initiating the Ashkenazi, because they got a Zionist addiction, right? They have a Nazi Zionist rat child addiction, right? So they were too busy letting their nation starve, letting their people go homeless, with this treasonous occupation of America, right? Corpse America, rat child occupation of Corpse America, Federal Reserve occupation in America. So therefore, they were letting their people starve because they had a Rothschild addiction, right? Ashkenazi addiction, and giving all the money to Ukraine, fighting wars with Ukraine, and letting their people starve. So America's not prepared. You have to prepare yourself. You got to depend on yourself. You got to be, what do they call it? Stoic. You got to be stoic. Look up what the ideology of stoicism, I think means, where you got to depend on yourself, and you got to be strong, and you got to be fortified consciously, right? Okay, and you got to be courageous. You got to stand up for yourself, right? But keep the peace within yourself. That don't mean, okay, things get bad and you go out there and ally with somebody else and hurt somebody else and take, no, you pray to Allah, be grounded in your faith, be grounded, not grounded, but grounded in your faith, okay? Okay, so you got to be prepared, right? Because the apocalypse is upon America, especially because America didn't prepare. right? BRICS allied with other nations. BRICS formed itself with other nations, right? They didn't care about. They didn't think about all that racism and black this and nigger this and Arab this, terrorist that. No, they fortified themselves, right? Remember the three little pigs, the straw house. That's the mutable plane. The house of sticks. That's the fixed plane. The house of bricks. Cardinal plane? Well, Russia, China, and African countries, Arab countries, South American countries who united under BRICS, they built their house of bricks. Bricks, right? America continued to build this house of straws like the big bad wolf wasn't going to blow because they thought they were the big bad wolf and nobody was going to come up in their house because they got nuclear weapons, right? Well, time is up, it's up in their house. The apocalypse is up in their house. Ramadan 29, April 8th, it's all up in them. And ain't nothing they do to stop energy. Really? Can they stop the sun from shining? No, they can't. Can they stop the planets from going around the sun? No, they can't. Can they even tell a flower to grow? No, they can't. They have no power to stop the apocalypse. And nothing can stop it but Allah. Right? But Allah, why would Allah stop what is inevitable? What's supposed to happen? America didn't repent or prepare. Nor did they give reparations. They still got that outstanding. All right? So they were too busy trying to go for it all. Go for broke. Now they're going to go broke. And have to redeem all those consequences as a result trying to be greedy and get it all. Right? They got to pay for COVID, for the enslavement of my ancestors, because they didn't pay. They're going to pay for it one way or another. And when America gets reborn, the grounding to be, to build itself up again, pay the reparations. Pay that debt. Right? Okay. Pay the debt. Pay the debt you owe my ancestors. You after exploiting and killing and murdering and pillaging my ancestors, right? And doing other things to them that I don't want to mention, right? Okay. So anyway, so America, the other nations will build in their house of bricks. America thinking, oh, they the big bad wolf. They just straw to them. Right? Because they're trying to create this global thing, all or nothing, and using all their money for wars. Right? Now, when the real the real one comes around, what they going to do? What y'all people going to do? So you got to take care of yourself. You got to be stoic. And you got to be close to your family because you got to have a good network. Because what is the new age of Aquarius about? Networking. Having good relationships with people. What was Russia doing? Building good, solid, foundational relationships with people. And just announced, and Syria too, just announced, right? Telling you who the Christ was, what the Christ really looked like, and he was DMT black, richly melanated black. Why they still got people running around talking about Jesus Christ? It's European. No, he's not. Stop that shit. Okay? Now, anyway, you're going to need the real. None of this GMO manufactured religion, consciousness. You need something to connect to real power, celestial power, ancestral power, as it reflected in the strength in your DNA, to which you have relations to Hebrew Israelites. Because you're human. Because you have the rainbow body of the carbon-rich melanin black Adam, Ra, right? Okay. Now, don't deny that. That's what's going to take to get you through. Remember, that carbon becomes a diamond when it's heated. But if you ain't got no dang carbon, how you going to become a diamond? You just going to fall apart. Shit. Okay, now, so Russia prepared. America went to war because they got a Ashkenazi Zionist Ku Klux Klan Oedipus aristocratic Oedipus identity complex against the East, right? Okay. Okay, now, and they want to take it off and or all or nothing because they want to rule, right? They want to rule the world. Okay, and what does it say? Everybody wants to rule the world, and everybody can't, right? Because everybody ain't chosen to do so. So when Saturn and Neptune enter the celestial house Aquarius, celestial house of Aries, Ariel, Osiris, Israel, right? The celestial Israel, right? Aries, Jupiter and Uranus are in Gemini, and Pluto is in Aquarius, right? Okay, now the veil's gonna fall on the conscious mind too, right? Okay, so all those not prepared to keep their Christ consciousness of Islam, which means peace, and their third eye crown chakra open, right, which is the open mind, open consciousness, those and those who choose versus those who choose genocide, warmongering, oppression, and tyranny, those who will fail to keep the Christ consciousness of Islam, which is, again, peace within themselves, and positively stand in planetary or cosmic harmonic convergence with 1987, Muhammad, mashallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, okay, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which represents, right, as represented by Ramadan Umrah, the Ramadan Umrah, Global MJLA, MJ, right, Divine Lumen, right, Royal, those shall not be the ones who fail to not keep the peace, those who choose not to stand with Muhammad, they will not enter the kingdom, okay? They will not succeed. They will not receive the barakah, the favor of Allah this Ramadan. Thus they will be locked out, right? They will be left behind. Only those who are all those who are not prepared to keep the peace, right? Those who are not prepared to keep the Christ consciousness, those who are not prepared to keep their open mind, which is the crown chakra open, those who do not choose, they are those who choose genocide, warmongering, and oppression, and global tyranny, right? The warmongers, as we said, those who have their Ashkenazi addiction, right? Who left their land, their nations, the nations from which they were born, left their nations barren, right? Left their nations uncared for, unprepared, right? While other nations were prepared. And then doing what else? Bringing all the illegal immigrants to the country, right? While other countries are emptying out their homeless and uneducated and criminal, truly criminal elements into the country, America, right? By the millions, and taking American tax dollars, right? And then shipping other American tax dollars out, right? To other Ashkenazis, right? To fund these wars so they can take over the world, right? And leaving, as I said, their people naked, right? They're only setting their country up for third world, to become a third world, unindustrialized, unprogressive, not industrialized at this time, but, they won't be prepared, right? Leaving them unprepared and with the threat of civil unrest, right? Okay, now, so those will be the ones that fail to keep the Christ consciousness of Islam, right? They fail to keep the peace within themselves, and they fail to positively stand in planetary alignment with 1987, Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, mashallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? They seek to keep my son incarcerated and want to seek to keep my family persecuted and all this. Those will not be the ones to succeed at this time. They will fall away in the name of Allah. They will fall away, mashallah. Okay, so we're going to go to video 5.